What if the iPhone 18 Pro completely redefined battery life, camera technology, performance, and global connectivity, all in one upgrade? Welcome back. Today we're diving deep into the latest iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max leaks. And if these reports are accurate, 2026 could be a game-changing year for Apple. We're talking about a larger battery, next-generation A20 Pro chip, advanced efficiency components, 5G satellite connectivity, a smaller dynamic island, and a DSLR-style variable aperture camera. This might not just be another annual refresh. This could be one of the biggest iPhone upgrades in years. Let's break it all down. Starting with battery life, because that's what most users care about the most. According to recent leaks, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could feature a battery capacity exceeding 5,900 mAh. While that may not sound dramatically higher on paper, real-world performance tells a different story. Even a small increase in battery size combined with Apple's tight hardware and software optimization can result in noticeably longer screen-on time. To accommodate this larger battery, Apple is rumored to slightly increase the thickness of the device by about 0.5 millimeter. That's such a small physical change that most users won't even feel it in hand. However, that tiny internal adjustment could allow Apple to pack in more battery capacity without sacrificing design or comfort. Now here's why this matters. Samsung's Galaxy Ultra lineup has been sitting around the 5,000 mAh range. If Apple pushes beyond that while maintaining its industry-leading chip efficiency, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could potentially outperform its biggest rival in battery endurance tests. That's something we haven't consistently seen in recent years. But battery capacity alone doesn't guarantee longer life. Efficiency is everything. That brings us to the next major upgrade: new power-efficient chips. The iPhone 18 Pro series is expected to feature Apple's N2 networking chip and C2 communication chip. These aren't minor revisions. They are reportedly custom-designed to improve connectivity while consuming less power. The N2 chip will manage data connections more intelligently. Whether you're streaming high-definition video, downloading large files, gaming online, or scrolling social media, this chip could reduce the energy required to maintain stable network performance. Meanwhile, the C2 chip focuses on cellular and Wi-Fi connectivity. Think about how much power your phone constantly uses just to stay connected to cell towers and wireless networks throughout the day. If Apple reduces that background power drain, the result could be significant battery savings, even when your phone is idle. In practical terms, this could mean true all-day battery life, even for power users who stream, game, and multitask heavily. Now let's talk about one of the most futuristic rumored features: 5G satellite connectivity. Currently, iPhones support emergency SOS messaging via satellite in select regions. But the iPhone 18 Pro may take this much further by enabling actual 5G data connectivity through satellites. That means more than just emergency texts. You could potentially access the internet from remote areas where traditional cellular networks don't exist. Imagine hiking in the mountains, traveling across rural regions, or sailing in the middle of the ocean, and still being able to send messages or access online services. For travelers, adventurers, journalists, and remote workers, this feature could be revolutionary. Global satellite internet integration inside a smartphone would be a major technological milestone. If Apple executes this properly, it could redefine what coverage really means. Powering all these innovations will likely be the A20 Pro chip. The A20 Pro processor is expected to bring improved CPU and GPU performance, faster AI processing, and better thermal efficiency. Apps should open instantly, demanding games could run at higher frame rates, and multitasking may feel smoother than ever before. More importantly, Apple continues to prioritize efficiency. Every action, from checking notifications to editing photos, could consume less energy. When those micro-optimizations add up across thousands of daily interactions, the difference in battery performance becomes noticeable. The A20 Pro will also be responsible for handling advanced camera processing, satellite communication, and machine learning tasks without draining power excessively. That balance between performance and efficiency is what makes Apple's silicon strategy so important. Now let's move to the display. The dynamic island is reportedly staying, but evolving. Instead of removing it entirely, Apple may shrink it. By moving certain Face ID components under the display, the pill-shaped cutout at the top could become smaller and less intrusive. This would result in a cleaner, more immersive viewing experience, while watching videos, gaming, or browsing content. The functionality of Dynamic Island, live activities, music controls, call notifications, will likely remain the same. But visually, it may blend into the display more seamlessly. For users who consume a lot of media on their phones, even a small reduction in display obstruction can make a noticeable difference. And finally, let's talk about what could be the most exciting upgrade of all, the camera system. The iPhone 18 Pro is rumored to feature variable aperture technology in its main camera. This is a professional-level feature typically found in DSLRs and mirrorless cameras. Right now, smartphone cameras use a fixed aperture. With variable aperture, the lens can physically adjust how much light enters the sensor. In bright conditions, the aperture can narrow to prevent overexposure and preserve detail. In low-light environments, it can widen to capture more light, improving clarity and reducing noise. This hardware-level control offers advantages that software alone can't fully replicate. Portrait photography could look more natural, with authentic depth of field, rather than purely software-generated blur. Night photography could gain improved dynamic range and detail retention. In challenging lighting scenarios, such as indoor events, sunsets, or city nightscapes, variable aperture could make a dramatic difference. If these leaks turn out to be accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max won't just be incremental upgrades. They could represent a significant leap forward in smartphone technology. A larger battery, advanced efficiency chips, a powerful A20 Pro processor, smaller dynamic island, true satellite connectivity, and a professional-grade variable aperture camera. The big question is, would these upgrades be enough for you to switch or upgrade? Let me know which feature excites you the most about the iPhone 18 Pro lineup, and stay tuned for more in-depth updates, Apple leaks, and the latest smartphone news.